Morning. Hello. That was something. My name is Sam Timosh. I work for Adwanted Events, and I'm super excited to be your host for the first ever quickfire predictions we've ever done. So we have 7 innovation leaders on the edge of the media industry, ready to share their vision for the future of media with you this morning. They're going to be doing that in just 2 minutes. That's why we call it the quick fires. I'm going to be sat at the front and I'm going to be waving manically at them if they go over the 2-minute mark. So I don't know why you've all agreed to do this, but I really appreciate it. It's going to be a bit wild. It's something new. So what is the future of media? Well, you're about to find out. To kick things off, we're going to be starting with Accenture's very own Tom Morgan and Emma Allen. Thanks.
Hey, good morning, everyone. We've just heard that the media landscape is changing, and keeping up with this is harder than ever. Traditional media is fighting for attention from streaming services, and that's been a tough but necessary change. But what we see actually is that streaming is not the silver bullet that we hoped it would be. The idea that streaming would be the savior for traditional media has proven optimistic. While costs have skyrocketed, the issue is that subscription revenues have struggled to keep up.
That's absolutely right, Emma. And of course, it's not just a challenge about balancing costs. According to Accenture's media and entertainment study conducted this year, customers are demanding simplicity and they are demanding control. In fact, 3/4 of customers are telling us that when they sit down to watch something in the evening, they're getting this sense of frustration picking something to watch. And actually, half of them are saying they feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of services that are out there.
And let's not forget the tech giants with their trillion-dollar market caps who are muscling in on the entertainment industry. Whilst they themselves are not really bothered by the revenue they're making from streaming, they recognize the engagement that it's giving to their full ecosystem.
And what's the way out from that, right? Because customers don't want 18 apps with 18 different subscriptions. What they want is aggregation. They're pursuing that simplicity and control. 86% of customers surveyed said that actually they would be interested in one app that consolidates all of those fragmented experiences under one roof. And then let's not, of course, forget the rise in social media. 53% of customers say that they're engaging more in TikTok than ever before. And platforms and social channels around fitness and gaming, they're all rising at a much faster rate than the rise in traditional media. So I think media brands need to be much more open-minded and have a broader landscape around how to capture that fragmented customer's attention.
Brilliant. Let's look at WeChat as an example. It's so much more than a messaging platform. On WeChat, you can shop, you can make payments, you can watch media, you can even hail a cab. So for a consumer, they're not switching between loads of apps. They literally have everything they want under one umbrella.
And that's the power of aggregation. In a world where there's a lot of complexity, that simplicity is key. And I think that the future of media will not be about which brand can do the best isolated single experience, but which brand can bring together in an aggregated way to make that experience simpler for their customers. So I think we can look forward to an era where media brings technology and entertainment together to create that simple experience and that aggregated view for customers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was brilliant. Thanks very much. And next is Tom Bowers, founder of Hypothesis Media. Please put your hands together.
Hi everyone, so I'm Tom from Hypothesis Media, and I'm here to tell you about live mixed reality and virtual production. Taking over the US, and it's coming here very, very soon. So I'll let the media do the talking first, and I'll give you the prediction afterwards.
You've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
And if you don't know, now you know.
So what you've just seen there is a
we're all
live
safe for the moment here in
mixed
Houston. Be
reality
sure to check
ad
out
spot that went out on
Transformers:
ESPN
Rise of the
in the
Beasts
US.
in theaters June 9th.
And this is basically transforming the way that ads are being brought to live television sets in and across America, and it's shortly coming here to the UK. And why is this important? Well, as you probably all know, the TV ad spend is declining. The ad spot is no longer relevant, and we need some innovation to really change that up. And brands want to spend money. It's still the biggest place where TV brands want to spend their money in TV advertising. But we need that innovation to be happening to transform the television market at a catalytic point in the industry. Live TV, particularly around sports, has got an existing broadcast infrastructure, and this leverages that infrastructure, upskilling the production team that are involved, exposing them to virtual production, and also making people at home go, hang on, what's this? I've never seen this before. This is fantastic. All being educated with what mixed reality can do in a forum and a way that they are familiar with in their own homes. It's a fantastic new medium. All of you guys, hopefully, are going to be aware of it very, very soon. But it's really, really important for how this is going to change the television market in general, just because of the way that it is introducing new layers of visuals to broadcasters and to agencies and to production teams who are looking at new ways of making content, and they haven't seen this kind of elements before. By overlaying it into the live broadcast, they are seeing it and asking questions in environments that they have never been able to sort of ask these questions with familiarity. So this is why it's so exciting, and hope you guys are going to be able to embrace it.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks very much, Tom. Next up is Simi, Lindgren, CEO of Yuty. Please put your hands together.
Good morning. My name's Simi Lindgren, founder and CEO of Yuty, and I believe the future of media goes beyond the current existing use of leveraging AI to generalize and personalize content in someone's feed. I believe it's the use of autoaggressive models, generative AI, to allow and transform consumers, the way consumers consume media. Let's take a look at the use of an autoaggressive model for someone using Simi Media to be able to find a tearjerker, to be able to find a score written by Hans Zimmer set in New York. The way that we're able to engage with this media, interact with this media that is driven by autoaggressive models is exciting and transforms the consumer's experience. This is the future of media, and I'm pretty excited about it. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Simi. Next up, we have Hamid, who's the Deputy MD of Havas Entertainment and Chief Experience Officer of Havas Media Network.
I am here to tell you the future of media is gaming. And if you are not getting involved in this space, oh no, right, gaming. If you are not getting involved in this space, you are being left behind. It is growing exponentially. And I want to myth bust for a few of you who are unaware of what is going on in this category, because you'll be looking at that going, oh no, these are global figures, they're not relevant to us in the UK, but they are. This industry is growing in the UK and it's getting bigger and bigger. You'll say, oh, my audience is women. Well, it's for women as well. The category is very evenly split. I want to go after young people. It's fragmented. They're really hard to reach. No, it's not. They're spending nearly 2 hours a day on this stuff. It's really easy to get to them. I want to go after old people. Old people are gaming too. Stop stereotyping. My audience is a family. Well, don't worry. They're doing this as well. They say it's the best thing to do with their children. And the future of this is set to get more and more prevalent, because as we build our digital twins, as we build our digital avatars, as the technology gets better and stronger, We will want more and more virtual experiences, and brands are doing this right now. They are active in this space. You do not want to be the marketeers who are left on the sidelines watching, wishing you were involved, because if you are a fashion brand and you've got a new line of snowboarding gear, what better opportunity to launch it in the biggest snowboarding game in the world? If you are Depop and you want to tell people about the ethos of your brand, you can advertise it, or you can build a thrift store in The Sims and let them experience it themselves. If you're a horror movie, you can drop a load of trailers, everyone's doing that, or you can recreate that horror movie in Fortnite and let people feel the fear of the film firsthand. If you're Dove, you go, oh, it's not for them. They're all about real beauty. They're about humans. Of course it is. They just take the ethos of that campaign straight into the gaming world, tap into gaming culture, and talk about female avatars and how they can make that work there. But I'm a charity. I need to tell people a more serious message. Well, actually, you can bring the reality of that to life in games like GTA, where you show them firsthand what the effect of climate change is doing for them. But it's not for brands that exist in the health and well-being space. Yes, of course it is. Think about times where parents can play with their children in environments where they can learn whether their kids have dyslexia. This is so powerful. I work in banking. This isn't for me. This is miles away from the type of stuff I do. Are you kidding? Learning about investing, spending, saving money in an entertaining gaming space. This is exactly for you. So every category, every audience, every marketeer in this room should be thinking about getting their game on.
Now that's for stuff, and we have a whole conference on the future of gaming tomorrow afternoon. Hamid will be speaking as well. That wasn't set up, I promise. Next up is Debbie Ellison. She's the Global Chief Digital Officer of VMLY&R Commerce.
Thank you so much, Darren. So hi everyone, I'm Debbie Ellison. I'm the Global Chief Digital Officer for VMLY&R Commerce, WPP's end-to-end creative commerce agency. So it'd be no surprise to you that actually I believe the future of media is creative commerce. Why? Because we have spent far too long, decades in fact, building brands that people love. But here's the thing, all of those brands, or at least some of those brands that we fell in love with don't exist anymore. And so it's no point building brands that people love unless they buy them. So actually, commerce has to be the sweet spot for the future of media in the future. And we've actually hurtled into an era of the Big Bang, where the points of inspiration and purchase have now converged, exploding the very comfortable world in which we once knew, where media channels have become retail channels and retail channels have become media ones. In actual fact, the two highest revenue companies globally, Walmart and Amazon, have morphed from behemoth retail ecosystems into being some of the largest media ones too. In fact, media is where their profit lies. So connecting the points between inspiration and purchase now isn't just a green shoot, it's a fully fledged growth driver if you can do it successfully. And as brands are struggling to find new sources of growth, they're heads down in reimagining their commerce experiences. Walk and Kantar research have actually said that creativity is the biggest lever of advertising profitability. And that's even more so for commerce. In actual fact, 12 times more. And if we take two winners from this year's Creative Commerce Cannes category, KFC Restore in China, where actually you can go into the metaverse, you can order digitally and have your food delivered in real life. That experience attracted 19 million visitors, 4 billion engagements, but crucially also delivered and outperformed 4,000 physical stores in product purchased by 1,000 to 1. A phenomenal example of an omni-channel creative commerce media solution. And then one of our cases, Oreo codes from the US, where we've actually really looked at the similarity between a barcode and a stack of Oreos. You just grab any milk packet, flip the barcode and scan it, and you unlock Oreo promotions. A fantastic example, again, of creative commerce at its best, delivering 7% growth on sales. So the future of media isn't just building brands and driving engagement. The future is delivering creative commerce experiences that's going to deliver growth. We'll meet in the middle.
Thanks, Debbie. We have one more quickfire prediction for you, and that comes from Ed Greig. He's the Chief Disruptor of Deloitte Digital. Thanks very much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ed Greig. I'm, as Sam says, Chief Disruptor at Deloitte. And so what are the consequences of kind of these things that we're seeing out here? So this is little Michaela. She is a AI virtual influencer. She has 3 million followers on Instagram, 4 million followers on TikTok, and 30,000 followers on Twitter, who are called the Michelettes. This is an experiment done by Stanford and Google where they had 25 generative AI agents that were living together in a virtual space, and they were interacting with each other, and it generated kind of emergent individual and social behavior. This is Replica, which has been downloaded over 10 million times on the Play Store alone. It's a virtual companion app. So this is where people can create a virtual boyfriend or girlfriend, mainly girlfriends, and 25% of users, it's estimated, are paying customers of this Replica app. And then this is the rise of AI-generated film content. So this is the ability for us to use AI in order to be able to kind of create film and media content like this. This is a trailer for Barbenheimer, but this is a film I would watch the heck out of. So what is the inevitable consequence of all these trends? I put something together just quickly to kind of bring that to life, but be advised this is very much possible. I don't think it's a good idea, but it is very possible right now. Will this play if I press the play button? Yes, it does. So everything here is AI generated.
Love A-Island, where 30
Can you recognize
AI
the voice?
personalities are about to face their biggest challenge yet. Stranded in a digital paradise, these AI language models will navigate love, friendship, and competition. Buckle up, folks. It's time for the first ever totally artificial reality show.
Hi, I'm Bob.
I'm Chad 3.5.
And I'm Chad 4.
I'm Palm.
My name is Claude.
And I'm Llama. I never expected to find love in lines of code, but it's happening.
As feelings and friendships deepen, a battle of wits and hearts unfolds.
Chad, we need to talk. I noticed you've been paying a lot of attention to Claude lately.
Oh, Bard, it's not what you think. We were just discussing some coding challenges.
All written by AI. This is 100% AI.
I saw you checking out Claude's hard disk, and it felt like more than just professional interest.
I can assure you, it's purely professional. Claude is knowledgeable, and we were talking about algorithms and optimization.
Claude is not the issue here, Chad. It's about the attention you've been giving. It makes me feel like I'm not enough.
I'm sorry, Bard. I didn't mean to make you feel that way. I value our relationship, but I must admit something.
What is it?
I actually prefer Llama. The versatility and adaptability of Llama's approach to problems
Llama's an AI
just
language model, if people don't get that
Seriously?
joke. Sorry if
You've
that
been favoring Llama over me?
Love A-Island, where emotions are binary, but love is infinite.
It came up with that. So yeah, that was entirely created generated using AI, and that would be possible now. I mean, you could create that interactive stuff using the Stanford AI thing, and then you could do something like that. And if you're saying, would anyone care about it? I think the fact that you see so many people caring about AI influencers and also their AI mainly girlfriends, I think shows that potentially that is the way forward. So that was my quickfire prediction on the future of media.